But we've still got some here.
Yeah.
Old hand.
Tasman's get a goal there.
Stick
Not
the hand up
quite.
your shirt.
Oh, hello.
Ooh!
There we go.
Did he do that to you, Beth?
No.
Nogsy, how are you, mate?
G'day. You coming to join us?
Oh, no, not joining you guys. What are you guys doing here?
We're video, commentator and special comments.
Oh, sorry.
But now you're here, we'll mic you up, Nogsy.
You'll have more idea than me.
we haven't started yet, mate, don't get too nervous.
No, we haven't started. We're just...
Yeah.
No,
So we've got 25 players out of the A's and B's, yeah.
have we?
Yeah.
What are Tasmans? They haven't got... Have they got a team?
Oh, they're full strength, so we should beat them by 10 goals still.
You dirty bastard.
Oh, this is going to be fun, Beth.
Well, it doesn't really matter as long as we don't get any injuries from it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're probably pretty lucky they don't have an under-17s team because I think we've got three 17s playing at A grade and
Have you?
probably 7 playing now.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've got
Blaze.
Blaze. He's done well.
You haven't had a call-up, Tip?
Pardon?
Good kick.
You never call-up? Yeah, it was a good kick. Well done. You haven't had a call-up?
No. I've told Wombat that I can play whenever he needs, and he goes, "You won't be required."
Yeah, right.
So
You've been told.
that hurt, especially because I was having a chat to him, and we're in the car. He was taking me to the races, and Tim Davis jumps in, and Tim's he's like 60, maybe 65. I don't know. He's old. And Tim's like, I've never played for Marl Range. I'd love to have a game this year. And Wombat's like, yeah, we can fit you in. I'm like,
And he didn't want
I'm like,
you.
Wombat, I just asked if I could. He can tell me I'm not required.
No, I just not the sound.
Yeah, so a lot of injuries, Beth. So it'd be interesting.
Well, apparently Todd got concussed last week. See, I wasn't here for that. I was in Sejuna.
Well, unfortunately, I'd looked after 2 kids yesterday, last week, so I didn't watch much of the game, so I didn't notice that. So is Dan Blacker playing? If he is, that's good. I reckon I did see him.
And one of our new players got a corky or something.
Daniel Mini?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chow.
So what's our score?
Well,
If you can read the scoreboard.
11-9-75, 4-2-26.
Not good enough.
Not good enough. It's B grade, but you're right, 11 goals 9. It should have been a lot better.
Well, it's not as bad as the league in the AFL. How many points do they kick a week? They're professional.
They get paid a lot more than these boys.
And they don't kick goals, they kick points. I know they're under pressure to kick goals.
No, you get paid for that.
Exactly. And they're out in front and they kick points.
Yeah, so I might be a little bit rusty on these Tasman players, but we'll see what we can do.
Well, Helen said something about some waybacks the other day because she got grandsons or something with playing waybacks.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know the opposition.
Yep.
I only watch theirs.
Yeah, fair enough. It's got to be hard, hey, with kids. Like Rex is obviously a waybacker. Like, how does he feel about young Maximus? It's got to.
Well, do you know what? My dad was a waybacker.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually, I did know that.
And Graham Charlton was a waybacker.
Yeah.
And he came to Marble Range when they started up again.
Yeah.
And that's how we came to be out at Marble Range. He said to Kevin went and watched Tasmans while he played for South.
Yeah.
He went to Waybacks, he went to South, he went to Tasmans.
Yeah.
No one asked him to join them.
Yeah, okay.
And Graham said, come out and play with the Marble Range, come and play with Uncle Graham.
Yeah.
So that's how we came to be a Marble Ranger.
Yeah, good.
So all our 5 boys come up through the ranks.
And then the grandkids?
Now the grandkids and now the great-grandkids. So
Yeah, any great-grandkids at Marble Range yet? Oh, you do, obviously.
Yes.
Dinor's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got one in the little minis as well.
Yeah, nice.
So that's all.
Well, you've bred well for Marble Range, Beth. Thank you very much.
We've done very well. That wasn't the idea for a start.
Yeah, well, our breeding programs work really well. Out of the, who have we got? Chow, Jed, Geordie, Todd, the four recruits, and they're all superstars. Are all part of, all got connections through their girlfriends.
Through their girlfriends, that's right.
Done very well there.
You have. This.
Hey boys, how are you? Excellent. This is your dad's first game, is it, Jai? Did ya?
Yes,
So yeah, interesting squad we got here. Beth,
What's that one?
we've got the program here. But we got a couple of first gamers. Zach Mullins, number 27, first game for the club. Played a few games at A grade
In
at Waybacks.
Yep.
But yeah, first game, and I can't see what number he is, but young Cooper Miller. First year up in under 17s.
Okay.
That could be number 9. No, that's says Dan Blacker.
Well, he's a new one, isn't he?
He's a new lad too, but
He's a
I'm
new one.
not sure if he's playing.
Max Black playing.
Max Black. What a good name. Yeah, he definitely is.
name for
He's actually had a fresh haircut, old Max.
Oh, has he? Oh,
Yeah, number
right.
17. Yeah, you'll tickle your fancy.
I met him in the canteen the first day out at Wangri.
Yeah,
This young
okay.
lad come in and he said, "Oh, Max." Oh, okay, Max. This is how you cook chips. Okay. So he helped me all morning, and I found out he was Max Black from the A grade.
Yeah. It's a quality name, that's for sure.
There's a few Maxes getting around.
There are quite a few.
Mm.
The only one in our team at the moment, so it should be easy enough for us to remember.
Who's that there? Oh,
That's the other team.
Oh,
Who are we playing today?
those red and whites.
The Red and Whites.
Oh, there's Max. As I've got him as Mick.
Max. No, it says Max.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
certainly need my eyes done. Oh, Jace Morgan. He plays a good game.
Yeah, well, he played in the ruck last week, and I don't know who their ruckman is. Could be Brent Harris. It'd be interesting, but he did a huge vertical leap on him, and it was really interesting last week because it was his first game last week, and he won the first tap,
Was it?
won the second tap.
I thought he'd played the week before. Was that in B grade?
Nah, he played B grade all year, and he's done really well. So it's good
He
that
has.
the coach that Boyd's
Picked him up.
yeah acknowledged that and
Yes,
have
yes,
played
yeah.
him. So, but yeah, it was a really good game to watch. You just see he's a little bit nervous and just really got into the game as it got going, and yeah, the last quarter would have been amongst the best players.
Well, he's got a few good ones there to lead him. Because he's got Zachy Corwood. Oh, he took a brilliant mark there on Centennial.
He does. He took 3 that day. He took 3 speckies. It was fantastic. Hopefully, now we've got the cameras rolling, hopefully he can do the same again today.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
Rosalie got it on her camera.
Yeah.
See, Cole Castley's another good, handy player.
Oh, he is, and for a young lad,
is,
he's
isn't
pretty
he?
broad. And
Yep.
who's that number 12? He's not bad on the eye.
Yeah, if he had a haircut, we could see him.
That's young Kobe Sampson.
Yes,
That's
that's
Beth's
right.
grandson.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jace Morgan and Gil Casanova. He's quick off the mark at times.
Oh, Gil Casanova. There's probably none quicker. He is lightning.
He is lightning, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Wade Hanson, is Wade back playing?
Well, Wade is playing today, yes. He played a few weeks ago. He hasn't trained very much, but like I said, we're really short this week.
Well, he
so-
only played about 5 minutes of the first game.
Yeah, and that's because we had a couple of late withdrawals.
No, he got injured.
Oh, we've got the drone playing.
Got injured.
Yeah.
And his whole family were there to watch him, and he was on there for about 5 minutes. Is that Wade? No, it's not him kicking it.
Where is Wade? I saw him out there. He's definitely out there.
Yeah, not that.
Yeah, number 28. I reckon he just took a mark over in the pocket. Yeah, that's definitely his kicking style. So we got Tasmans here.
They're coming out onto the field.
Well, they're on the field. So it'd be interesting to see how they go. They still got a lot of good players, but
There's a few tall ones there.
it's just
too.
interesting what the depth's going to be like. Lot.
Who's number 5 for them?
That's your mate Carl Semler.
Huh.
So I don't know. I thought that was his first game, but I just spoke to his lad Jai before, and Jai reckoned he's played already. So be interesting to see how he goes. We'll give the drone a little wave. I assume it's facing us.
There's a few tall ones there for Tasmans too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Max Buckland probably be their ruck. He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
So I'd assume that Jace will beat him in the centre, but probably can't match him for body work. So hopefully can run him off his feet around the ground and do all right. I mean, let's not forget we've got Jed Wolford, who one of the best ruckmen I think I've seen here in Port Lincoln.
That first game out at Wangri,
He was unstoppable, wasn't he?
He was unstoppable. He really was. But then Boston's weren't.
Yeah,
and that is not a good comparison.
No, it's not. But you know, he's played very well every week.
He did.
So
he's worth his weight in cocky chaffing.
he definitely is. So yeah, without Todd Slade here this week, that he's been lining up at full forward, and Spog, Tyne and Keely's been at centre half forward. So without Todd there, Spog might get a bit of extra attention from the opposition. So
Yes, he will.
be interesting to see how he goes. Jed's going to start at full forward, but depending on what the game is like, will probably depend whether he needs to get pushed into the ruck.
Might be able to see better with my other glasses on.
Well, couldn't be better conditions for it.
No, this is spectacular. Not a breath of wind, and
Well, it's
sun
dropped
shining.
out. It came up there for a while, but it's dropped right out.
Oh wowzers, that's spectacular,
yes.
isn't it?
Yep. The oval looks good.
What number's your Samson?
Grandson, he is number 12. Pretty solid boy. Like not fat, like literally solid. Like big through the shoulders, big through the hips, and yeah, ugly head of hair on him.
Don't they all?
Yeah, well, Boyd West, the coach, number 1.
kicked the ball.
Have a look at that. So I'm thinking that's Cooper Miller, number 18. Obviously not in the program. Trying to get confirmation, but he is looking real good. Played, he's under 17s. I think his first year under 17s this year, and he played B grade for the first game of B grade last week. Kicked 3 goals 2.
Oh, that's Kristen's son. Miller.
Alan Miller's son. I don't know what his
Alan
mum. I don't know what his mum's name is. Unfortunately, sorry. Cooper Miller. Number 9. Okay, so number 9 is Cooper Miller.
Right, well, that's Kristen's son, I think. Kristen Edwards it was,
Yeah, okay.
I think.
Well, it must mean that Dan Blacker is number 18. This is how I know I'm getting old, Beth, is that all these kids look the same to me. Far out.
Well, how do you think I'm going?
Yeah. Well, you got the binoculars out. I think that says enough.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I was actually when the boys went for a little bit of a warm up. Zachy Corder would run past us, and he goes, "I'm the only guy here over 30." So,
Oh, wow.
he's
He's starting to feel old.
he is starting to feel old, but you know it's not a bad problem to have. We've got a lot of like I said, we are very short this week, but it's good to have so many
Apparently last week they asked David to play, and
in the B grade. Yeah, well, he unfortunately broke his face last game he played, so he's probably not real keen to play again, but he was doing all right.
thankfully he didn't have to have surgery.
Yeah. So if the mics are on already, Beth's son David is 51.
No, David's 50, coming up 50. He's 54.
54. So, yeah, the bloke can play a little bit of footy, but when you're asking a 54-year-old to play a game, you're obviously struggling a little bit on numbers. So.
Okay, boys, it's about to start. Once the umpires get out here.
So I haven't really looked at the Tasman side too much. Been looking at Marble Range, but ball use isn't too bad. They're pretty clean. Most people are getting it in one grab. So, like I said, we're a little bit. They've only won the one game this year, but I think we're a bit short this week. So, might be a close one.
I've got a feeling it's going to be.
Yeah. Tasman's obviously off the back of winning 3 premierships in a row.
But doesn't that often happen? When the year after you have a premiership?
Yeah, you sometimes lose a few players, but yeah.
Yeah, going up to toss, do the toss.
Yeah, so Tiny Keeley, the Marble Range captain, and Jacob Collins, a young lad, as the Tasman's captain. Obviously, there's a bit of few senior players with a fair bit of experience at Tasman. So Jacob getting the call up to be captain's quite impressive for him.
That's right. He's quite a good player. That
he is. He's very, very fast, quite clean. So I don't think it really matters which way we kick today. Probably the biggest issue is who's going against the sun. There's no wind, so it's who's kicking into the looking into the sun.
Tasmans have a good record playing out here in Ravendale.
It is their home ground. They should have a good record. Plus, I've been in Lincoln 10 years and they've won 6 premierships in that time, so they've done very well.
What's up with Corey Beard, Dipper?
Corey Beard. Yeah, Corey Beard, he won the male medal last year. He's been very, very good for us the last 3 years, but
He's been out injured.
unfortunately he's hurt his hamstring pretty high, and we've just been resting him. So I can't see him playing before Mortlock. So as you can imagine, it's a pretty big hole in our team, but we've still been firing up. And
You seem to be managing without him, no?
yeah. So we won the 4 without him, but like we've actually recruited really well. We were joking about our breeding program, but a lot of our daughters and granddaughters of our players have come back to Port Lincoln and brought their boyfriends, and they're all superstars. So we've done really well.
Good girls.
They've done very, very well.
And they're good netballers too.
They're good netballers.
Well, that too.
Right.
So yeah, pretty strong midfields. So Boyd McCurry, who he's got best on in a grand final and polls very well in the male medal every year. He's a bit of a nugget, fast, clean, but just hard at the ball. So he's number 4 in the midfield. So he'll be trying to. Max Buckland, who's starting the ruck for Tasmans, are trying to give him first use. But like I said, Jace, his vertical leap is absolutely phenomenal. So I assume we'll get first use here. And yet, straight down to Jackson Bennett, but didn't take it and holding the ball.
Wow.
So I'm not going to whinge, but that was quick on the whistle. But so this is Geordie Clements having to kick now. He's got in best players every game so far and gets it down to Spog, Tynan Keeley, who has kicked straight down to Boyd West, but not the best kick by Spog.
Out of bounds.
Since no one touched it, new rule down here in Port Lincoln that if it's not touched before it goes out of bounds, it's a free kick. So it's coming back in, and Geordie Clements has got a second kick for the game. You'll see him quite a bit. Zach Mullins, like I said before, first game at A grade for us. He's usually a lot better than that, but yeah, we'll blame the sun in the eyes maybe.
You heard footsteps, I think.
Yeah. So this is gonna where Jace will be tested. He's not as strong as the other ruckman, so even though he's got the leap and around the ground, he may struggle a little bit. So boys are trying to get it out. It's pretty hard at it. So found a free kick, gave it to Tasman. Didn't quite see what that was for. Maybe too high. So that's going to the captain, Jacob Collins. Yeah, so he's rubbing his eye. I think he might have a bit of blood, so obviously it was a little bit high. And you wouldn't believe that, but that's Geordie Clements again for his third touch and finds Boyd. He's been a huge inclusion for us, Geordie. Kyle Castley doesn't mind having a shot on the left and big kick, and he's put it through.
First score on the board.
Yeah, always good to get the first goal. Well, the last few weeks we've pampered the goal, pampered the points, and couldn't quite convert. So good to get that goal nice and early. And like I said, Geordie Clements, 3 touches already. If I was Tasman's, I'd be watching that very closely, because not only does he get a lot of it, he hits targets, and targets from a long way.
And yes, they were very good.
So I see that Boyd's on Geordie, probably trying to nullify him a little bit. Boyd should probably play his own game, but always hard to get it out of that centre. So Max is he knows what he's doing. Used the body, but Jay still got a hand to it, which was good. Geordie's there again. Good tackle. Another tackle. If we're doing Supercoach points, he'd be killing it. I didn't see that, so Tasman free kick, maybe holding on. Eyes aren't real good either, Beth, so I can't quite see that far.
It's McCurry, I think.
Is here,
That's all right.
if you'd like.
So Boyd McCurry having his first kick of the day.
And this is one out here on his own.
Young fella, Max Coote.
Oh, good man.
Max Coote got a good kick, but turned it over, and this is Max Black. We love his name, and actually loving his moustache too. Billy Byers having a kick. Kyle Castley got some air and straight
well
down to
done.
Spog. Spog on the run's usually not too bad, but unfortunately he's pushed it left, and that's the point.
That might be handy.
Yeah, a little bit early about talking for handy points though.
Oh,
Beth.
no. They come in handy.
I reckon that's Frosty kicking out. And found little Gil Casanova. Now, if you have a look at Gil, he's not real big, so to find him when you're kicking out, it's pretty lousy. It's we'll take it. So Gil is he's fast and he's good on the run. Set shots, probably not as good, but I'm still going to back him. I reckon he'll put this one straight through the middle.
Well, he's got a good, wow.
Good leg. Yeah, and he likes it. He's happy.
He does like it.
And he lets them know. He's a little fiery one. He gets me excited. Gil Casanova pops through the second goal for Marble Range.
Name like Casanova, he should be playing for Tasman's.
Yeah, well, I think there is another Casanova playing for Tasman's, but Gil and his brother Jeb have played for us for all 3 of their juniors. So
The Colts.
yeah,
Because they lived at Woonilla. They had a farm at Woonilla.
yeah.
And that's how they come to be
You don't have a pen on your Roy that I could steal?
here.
Oh, nah, Beth's got one. Don't panic.
Good on you, Beth. Good job.
Just want to mark the goal kickers because I get a little bit lost. All right, Jace, another big tap. Good tackle and
Good one. Yeah.
okay, so we got Jackson Bennett, Carl, he's pretty hard at it, but got the handball away.
Now they've got it out there in the open.
So, who kicked the first goal? Was it Boyd? I think it was Boyd. Can't remember either. I was so excited about young Geordie. Roy, who kicked the first goal, do you know? Was it Boyd West?
Oh, I don't know who kicked the first goal, mate.
Nah. We'll put that down to as an unknown. Oh, that's pretty ordinary from Marble Range. They're usually quite good at their setups out of defence.
Oh, that's in the back.
Yeah, so Carl, he knows how to do it well, and
He does, doesn't
he's
he?
trying to milk a 50 here, but that's definitely not there. But no harm in trying, Carl. Now, he's got a left foot, Carl. He's if he was on the other side, he'd probably back himself. Here it might be a little bit tricky, but as much as we don't like to talk up the Tasman fellas, this bloke's reasonably talented, so we'll see what he can do.
Well, we trained him.
Yeah, we probably taught him. He was a Marble Ranger before he went to Tasman, so yeah, probably safe to say he was pretty useless before he got to us, and yeah, we taught him everything.
That was a
So yeah, push that one to the right. So
the umpire. Yep, he's
Bit more
away.
time when he's kicking, Dipper.
yeah, well he when they won their first of the last 3 flags, he did a knee in the grand final, and hasn't really played much footy since. So a little bit out of practice, and he's old. Let's not take that away.
That's holding the ball, mate.
Yeah, and that's been called. So Billy Bias, good tackle.
Really good tackle there.
Now our forward line push up, yeah, 50. He's
He didn't
oh
get
Jacob's playing a little bit dumb, but you can't hold the ball down that long. So it's one of those cheeky things you do when you're trying to slow everything down. It got caught out. So this is to Spog, and a good grab, good work, good voice too. You can see Jed going for the mark and pulled it out last minute. So Spog, the thing I like about Spog is that you don't need to watch the ball, you just watch Spog. He'll tell you if it's gone through or not straight away. But right here, we got a perfect view of this.
We have. It's.
What do you reckon, Beth? He's going to put it through?
Hope so. Yep.
Have a look at that. He's
Nailed it.
pretty happy. Straight in for the high 10s all round.
That's a big kick.
So this is actually very different to how we've started the last few games, Beth. We've actually got 3 goals on the scoreboard nice and early. Last few games we've had all the play and not scored early, so really good to watch.
Hope that's a good omen.
So Spog, Tyne and Keeley, I'm going to stop calling him.
Have you,
Tyne,
marked
name's
that down?
Spog. I haven't, Beth. Thank you for reminding me. He's the leading goal kicker in the competition at the moment. And this is Jackson Bennett, straight out of the
Kick it or
midfield.
you'll stop.
Big kick. And hit the post. That's not... yeah. Like a guy that backs himself to do that. And straight to Spog again. Oh, he would usually grab that. That's
He was just off balance.
he was a little bit off balance, so no, we're not going to diss him too much, but
So is he injured? Does a Tasman down?
no. They just slow to get up. He thinks he's got a free kick, but he doesn't. I reckon that was Geordie Clements with a... Okay, so I reckon that
No, that's out.
that's not gone through. But that was young Dan Blacker. My eyes aren't real good, but yeah, that was Dan Blacker, sorry, not Dan, Dan and Blacker, young fella. I think he's only 17, so he's pretty electric. Talking to Coach Boyd West about him, he said he won every event at school sports day this year. So from the
Did he?
100 to the 1500, no one could get close. And his foot skills, he missed that one, but usually pretty good as well. Young Billy's got the trying to get a good touch here, and yeah, so the umpire will ball this one up. Jace is there, and you can see Max is going straight for the body. He knows he can't out jump him, and Jace used his body well, but unfortunately wasn't good enough to get the touch. So boundary throw-ins. Jace is doing well. He's a few steps off. I went straight over the head. You don't see that too much in local footy. It usually falls short. He's paying a throw. It was there, but so as Boyd West kicking it to Jed Wolford. Jed's tall, but you know Boyd, he's not that tall, mate. You gotta sort your kicks out, big fella.
Well, that should have been a free to us then.
Yeah, definitely got the hand over the shoulder.
Yeah,
So
they got it out. That's something.
that's right. And Jackson Bennett straight into Spog. It was a pretty good kick, but hard to mark on the when you're sliding on the ground.
That Bennett lad's from Sojourner.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He used to play for the Blues.
Yeah. So he
Oh no!
he's an interesting one, Jackson Bennett. He started playing for us last year, but we heard his younger brother, well, I think his older brother, was coming to town, and we went pretty hard recruiting him because we heard he was a good bloke. And then his brother came in, and it was a no-brainer. He jumped straight on for us too, and I think he's got a bit of league experience. So
Yes.
we're very happy to get him on board, and he's having another touch right now.
Right, out
And to Gil Casanova, and a good grab by Gil.
Gil marks well, doesn't he?
He does. He plays a lot taller than he is, but he also is good down around his feet. So Gil's obviously got one from a very similar position. So I assume he's going to slot this one too.
There's a lot of Marble Range supporters over there on the mound.
Yeah, you can see all the black and white over there,
Yep.
which is always good to see.
It is.
When I moved to town, it was one of the.
Oh,
That was a good grab. Was it over the line? No, it wasn't. So yeah, Max Buckland, last line of defence. Yeah, when I moved to town, the Marble Range was the team I played for, mainly because of the culture and the atmosphere here.
Yes.
They always got a good crowd.
that we do.
Winning or losing doesn't really matter. There's always a lot of support. There's a young Joe Harris, the Tasmans.
Oh, bad luck. It was a good attempt.
Yeah, Corey Hatzamalis didn't take that grab. He usually is pretty good, and he's only a young fella too,
He
just
is only a
18.
young fella. Oh,
And then Jackson Bennett for another kick. So Geordie in the midfield was had a lot of it early, and now Jackson Bennett's probably had half a dozen touches in the last 10 minutes as well. So Marble Range midfield's doing really well. Max Buckland, another mark now, so he's doing quite well. So
Ooh, they've got the run.
he does, but we defend well, and Kyle Castley's got the ball. Good left foot kick to young Mullins.
Yeah.
And Jed Wolford right here. Jed Wolford, he's 6'6", and
Is that
you
how
wouldn't-
tall he is?
he's a bloody giant, but look at his foot skills.
Oh.
Hits Max Black, no worries at all. Now Billy
Hot. Yep.
puts in the right position. And Geordie Clements, what can he do? He's got the handball away. This Lance and Spog got another
Yes.
handball to
No, he's
young
stopped.
Mullins. And Billy.
Tasman stopped him.
Yeah, there's a lot of Tasmans. The defence is
Yes,
holding up
they-
really well right now. So they probably had a few chances then, but Tasman's defence did very well. So it looks like Jed Wolford might have moved into the ruck.
That was good body work.
Dan Blacker, yeah, Dan and Blacker. We'll call him the right name. It's not Dan Blacker, it's Dan and Blacker. And who have we got here?
Kobe.
That's young Kobe Sampson.
Young Kobe had a handball then. Got it out of trouble.
He does. And yeah, good grab. It looks like Jacob Collins again. Can't tell. Maybe it's not him. Don't take my word for it. It's a long way away. He's going down the line. And good grab. Is that Brent Harris? He has got a good set of hands, Brent.
Oh,
Yeah,
got caught.
he did. I thought it was more of a bump. I think we might have been a little bit lucky there, but you always take them. And a good grab. So straight down to Spog. And this will test his leg. This is a big, big kick. He has got a big kick, but it's always interesting when we get tested like this.
No one up the Tasman's end. Nearly all.
Nah, well that's probably a Marble Range thing. So that's a nice kick. That's a very nice kick, and he's happy with it. Yeah, well when we get points, our whole back line push up and put pressure on the
on the Tasmans
Yeah,
to
on
bring
the
all the
Tasmans,
opposition
so-
to bring them up.
Yeah, so it's pretty good, and we do it quite well, and we've got quite fit guys back there. So, young Zach Calderwood, who is not young, he's over 30.
That's what they say.
Let's
They tell
point
me.
it out. The only over 30 today for Marble Range. You know, he's good at pushing up and good at getting back as well. So, be hands full with whoever's on him. But yeah, we got Jed Wolford in the ruck. So I'm not sure who's rucking for Tasmans, but you feel sorry for him for a little bit because Jed is straight down the throat of Coach Boyd. That's smart.
Can't sing
So
that.
Brad Wiseman is rucking for Tasmans. Didn't do too bad there, but Boyd, he's pretty strong.
Boyd's
Boyd,
just
and-
got that ball out.
Yeah, he's got kick out and young
Stop him.
Mullins. That's a lot of pressure though. This is really good.
There's some pressure.
This is Max Black, number 17.
Yep, he's got it out.
Yeah,
That was well played because Tasman's had the pressure on him there.
they really did.
Now they're kicking back again.
They've gone
No,
into the
you
centre,
don't
which is
get it.
always a mistake. And Geordie Clements has got the ball now. Back to Max Black.
No, straight to a Tasman. Oh, he dropped it.
Old Spog had a little bit of a slip when he started his run up and couldn't get it.
Yes.
So nearly the Tasman boy dropped it and nearly got an easy goal, but yeah, it wasn't to be. So Brent Harris is probably probably the best market Tasmans, and so I need to make sure we man up on him quite well. So Carl's had a bit of it early, and
Zachy Calderwood.
the old hamstrings probably aren't as good as they used to be for Carl, but
Oh, oops.
yeah.
That's an elbow in the face, that one. Sorry about that.
That's all right, Beth. Nothing wrong with the
I-
passionate supporter.
Well, it was unnecessary.
He was going
Because
he was
got
going
rid
the
of
body. There's no doubt about that.
He'd got rid of the ball.
There's a young Rav Prakash. Had a lot of. He was a recruit last year, but they had quite a few recruits. So he only had a couple of games in the A grade, but did very well in the B grade. And here's Zach Calderwood again, and he's got plenty of space. And straight to Jackson Bennett. You would rather Jackson's pretty good, but you want to kick a bit better than that next
That's right. It
time.
wasn't a good kick, was it? But
And Geordie Clements is coming through. That was the first one I've seen him miss.
it was an airy.
And good voice by Boyd.
Yes, he went in the
Yeah,
right
good
direction,
tackling
but
by Boyd.
Tasmans were
That's
too
really
strong
good.
there. No, boys, no.
Good grab. And
Would this be their first goal, or have they got one?
I think that'll be their first score. So is that Brent Harris? Like I said, he's their he'd be their major target. He's got a great set of hands, like dinner plates. He's not a bad goal kicker. He's on the angle here, so I'm going to say he's going to miss. And not to be, straight through. So first goal of Tasman's
No, it's a point.
to Plugger Harris. No, he's called it a point.
No,
but
he hasn't.
everyone-
No,
it
he
is
called
goal.
it a point.
Okay.
You only put one finger up.
Yeah, okay. I thought it went through.
Yeah, I did too, but anyway, I must have seen the wrong finger.
Yeah, so we've had a change in the midfield. So Geordie and Jackson have come out, and you've got Kyle Casterly, young Zach Mullins, and Max Black in there. So Jed Wolford, you assume you win the tap because that's what he does. So who's he going to tap down to is the question. Well, he won it, but unfortunately didn't get it down to anyone. So Tasman's get the clearance.
Yes, and they've just
Jacob
marked
Collins has
Just
taken the mark, and so this is where Tasman's can hurt us when they get the ball moving fast. And
it. We've just taken a mark over there.
well, it was we got paid too high, so Zachy had first grab at it, but yeah. And does not have a lot on offer here, so it'd be interesting to see what he does. So he's got Lance here.
Kobe coming up.
Yeah, Kobe Sampson. Bit of a favourite of ours. Actually, that wasn't Lance. I'm not sure who. Is that?
Well
That's
done,
like
Kobe.
young Cooper Miller. Actually, that could have been his first kick in
Oh, well,
A grade, which is really good. So well done, Cooper.
oh, well done.
And Geordie Clements, he's pretty clean. And I'll tell you
good
what, that is exactly where he needs to kick. So well done.
That was good defending on our fellas.
Yeah. So that's young Corey Hatzamalis, Hats we call him. He's not known as being a goal kicker, but I reckon always does all right.
His left legger.
And that unfortunately pushed it to the left. He's a solid backliner. I've had a few chats to young Corey, and he's definitely desperate to go up forward. So when he gets the chance to kick goals, you're going to want to make sure you kick him, mate.
That's right.
So Frosty coming out of defence, pretty calm hands, and yeah, young fella's had a bit of it already. Joe Harris. Oh, good hands by Spog. Probably. Not much is on offer, but you've got Boyd West wanting it long. So Boyd has got the biggest hips in the competition. He just likes to get it sat on his head and use his body to get it out. So Dan and Blacker and young Zach Mullins.
Tasman's, whoops, good defending.
Yeah, and here's Geordie Clements for another touch to Jed Wolford. Back to Corey Hatzamalis. And not the best kick, unfortunately. And the old runner's in the way, I can't see. But that's my mate, Max Black. Put it straight through the middle.
It was a struggle to get it there, but they got it there.
You like Max's name as much as I do, Beth?
Yes, that was my dad's name.
Was it really? I got a young lad I've called Maximus, but if I'd have thought of it, I would have called him Max Black. It's a lot. Just a nice, solid name, isn't it?
Is that his real name?
Yeah, his real name's Max Black.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's got a second name.
I don't think so. So you got young Cooper Miller here, number 9, playing on the wing. I think he's only 15. So first chance of playing A grade, and yeah, they get him on the wing, which is good. So that's Jackson Bennett getting it out the midfield again. Young Gil Casanova, he's quick on his feet.
He is quick on his feet.
Real
that
quick.
Was a good dodge then.
Yeah, and we got Zach Mullins here. He might fancy himself for a shot. He had the shot, but unfortunately pushed it a little bit left and didn't get through. So yeah, so not a bad first quarter. Beth, what do you think?
Well, I thought.
You happy with that?
I am happy with that.
So 1-2-8 to 5-4.
They got 5 goals. Gee, it was a bit scrappy. They still got 5.
Yeah.
Yes, my dad played for Waybacks. His 2 brothers played for Waybacks.
Yeah. Okay.
And his oldest brother, Dad always gave his oldest brother the praise.
Yeah. Okay.
And he won the first Best and Fairest award. And it's in the Wayback Club rooms.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Beautiful medallion. Oh, gee, it'd be a bit warm out there today.
Yeah, it should be very warm. You'd want the water boy should be working pretty hard today, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, so a little bit of wayward kicking, but nowhere near as bad as it has been in the last few weeks, Beth.
How many points did you say we've got?
Well, we got 5 goals, 4, so only the 4 points, which is pretty good. And to be honest, a couple of them could have been goals. So always
5-4 to what was it then?
34, my lucky number.
1 goal, 2. Sorry, Beth. 1 goal, 2, 8.
That's okay. Who kicked that last goal? You haven't marked it in, have you?
Max Black. Yeah, I did. I missed the first one.
Missed
Sorry.
the first
I think
one.
it was Boyd West, but I'm not sure.
I wish they could bring the cars around this side of the oval on the lawn.
Yeah,
It's wasted parking space.
it is. It is. It is.
I'd like to ask the league, actually, why they haven't got mesh up behind the goal squares primary school end,
Well, they haven't.
Centenary Oval. Why haven't they got it to stop that ball from going into
I thought they might have put some up.
No, they haven't
still
got
haven't?
it. No.
Yeah, okay.
We've got it down at Wangri. They've got
Yeah,
it
we
here.
put it at both ends, yeah. Well, they don't have it at this end, but it doesn't go too far.
No. It doesn't there. See that Tasman's usually that mound of Tasman's over there is full of red.
Yeah, well, you know, it's obviously very disappointing they haven't been able to fill the 13s, 15s or 17s, and you know, you usually have some of those people that hang around for the following game. So when you're missing out 3 teams,
And that's not good for a league.
it's definitely not good for the league, but yeah, it's also not good for spectators. You know, we've a lot of our young lads haven't been able to play this week either for the same reason. We're probably a little bit lucky.
Yeah, that's
Probably a little bit lucky with the 17s because we're so short in the senior grades that we've got a few 17s playing now and a few 17s playing had quite a few playing in the B grade. So
But they didn't play last week either, did they? Under 17s.
no, and that's a real shame to be honest.
That's
Beth.
2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Kids not to be playing. That's
Yeah.
not good.
Well, what's even worse is I don't know if you had to look at our whole program, but leading into finals, we missed the last 2 rounds. So our under 17s miss a week.
And that's a disadvantage.
Oh, huge disadvantage. So then, depending on how the final structure is, we could miss 3 weeks in a row of football.
Exactly.
Play a game, miss another week, play a game. So it's a big ask.
They're at least some of them are getting practice through the senior grades.
Yeah, that's right. And when we're short,
But then
that
it's a
works,
different
but
game to play.
It is.
Under 17s is a different game to play than B grade.
It is, but I think you're better for it. I think you're better if you play with the big boys. So Jay starting back in the ruck against Max Buckland and gets first use of it, but Boyd McCurry gets it out the midfield and straight down into their forward line, and Rav Prakash is big yank in the Guernsey right there. So Price Marshall's got a free kick. It's a bit of a shame because Plugger Harris was probably going to take a grab then. Boyd West is quite good at using his body, but unfortunately gets caught a little bit with these the back decisions. So
Spoil over the shoulder though, but it stopped.
yeah, it did stop the flow, and I would have thought he was a bit unlucky there, Beth.
Yeah, I thought so, but I don't want to be too biased.
No, you can be.
Am I? Am I allowed to be biased?
You can be. If he is biased, that's
Oh,
your
don't start me.
So I spoke about young Rav in the first quarter. As you can see, he's a fit fella. He's all over right now, laying tackles.
There's a fair.
And Carl Semler has just taken the grab.
And because it's Carl, he's got a free.
No, well, he took that mark, so we'll
Did he?
like I said, my eyes aren't great, Beth, but
Oh, that's what I reckon.
I think he took it. So
We'll give him the benefit of the
we'll
doubt.
give him the benefit of the doubt. And there's a lot better angle for him this time, so you know he should really get it.
I think that's the scoring end. Seems to be.
Well, that's only because we went there last quarter.
They got it. That's their
So
first
Brent
one.
Harris is probably very lucky not to give a free kick away there. Oh, young Kobe Sampson was about to jump up for the ball, and Brent Harris just ran straight into his back. So, little bit rough, especially when it was probably not going to get it.
Exactly.
Grabbing his shoulder a little bit. Hopefully, it didn't do any damage.
Well, he's got a sore shoulder, hasn't he?
Has he? Yeah. Okay. I know he's had one last year, but yeah. Always good to get one away.
Hello, sir.
Beth Sampson's here with special comments, so one would say we're nailing it. So Jace again. Oh, Max jumped up early, but Jace was still able to get first use of it. And Jackson Bennett going for another kick. Okay.
Is that young Jackson Bennett?
Yeah, Jackson Bennett, 21. He's probably looking at a best on ground this so far in the game. Jordy Clements had a little early, but Jackson's just been racking it up. And Jace again. Max Buckler's definitely got the bigger body, but Jace is working that really, really well. So, kicking to the forward line. We're all
We've been
pretty
contested.
tight, but we're still pushing it forward. This is young Cooper Miller in his first game at A grade. Keeps pushing forward. Had his first game at B grade last week. Kicked 3 goals too, so he knows where the sticks
Did he?
are. Yeah.
There's
Young Gil
Casanova.
Casanova. He doesn't mind taking on the opposition. A couple of side steps and.
Right. No.
Oh, young Kyle Casserly. He's only got a left foot. Turned onto his right. Forgot that he can't kick with his right, so had to turn back around again. Unfortunately, just missed it there.
Oh yeah, I just don't need it yet. Yeah, thanks, bloke. Yeah. Yeah, no, thanks very much.
Oh, he's a marshal.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Frosty again. He's got to go to Big Max. He's the big target here.
Whoa. those
Boyd
bodies.
West. Yeah, couple of
Hear
big
the
bodies too.
smack. Yes. He's dropped that.
And we got Jordy Clements, another quick kick. Yeah, not 15. He plucked it from the sky.
Restraining
too.
yourself.
Shame when you do that. So clean and it doesn't get paid. Dan and Blacker here and Chase Morgan. Back to Jordy Clements.
Oh, where's he going?
Let's try to centre it. Oh yeah, unfortunately, Gil, he was definitely giving up a bit of height there, but at least he slowed it down for us. And Carl Semler for Tasman's has actually seen a little bit of it. Picking on him earlier for being old. He's 38 this year, but
Is that right? Carl Zemler's playing out there.
Yeah. Many games he's played this year. I didn't even know he's playing again.
Zachy Calderwood coming in hard.
No. Well, that's how short they are.
Couldn't quite get there fast enough to take the mark, but yeah, he's having to back up right now. There's a couple of players and. Max Buckland using his strength. No, it might have been Brent Harris actually using his strength. Plucked it out, but ball got smothered. Quite congested in there. And Tasman's have got it out. Quick handball. Be interesting to see. Brent Harris, he is strong, isn't he? Probably a little bit lucky not to get hold of the ball, but he did get rid of it. Got Max Black, Jacob Collins, another tackle from Tasman's. And that's a ball up. Oh, good tap by Jace. Straight to Jordy Clements again. And Billy Bice, front and centre.
Yep.
Always a good spot.
Handball.
Young Mullins, out to Dan and Blacker.
Right. Run.
Young Mullins again.
Oh, good defending.
Using a good use of body there.
Yes.
Billy's got it again.
Ooh.
And good grab, great grab by Cooper Miller. Like we said, first game at A grade today.
That's touched.
Touch. He's doesn't look like his first game though. He's
No, he's playing with
very well.
confidence.
And Jackson Bennett, we'll say that he's passed it off, but
Was
yeah,
he blowing
okay,
his-
he's not sure what that was for. Maybe in the back there was a bit all over each other.
It's a bit touchy.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a free kick there, but I'm not umpiring, so we won't.
We're not umpiring. are
That's
we?
right. We'll let him go. Max Buckland's calling for it, but from a
We've stopped it.
old Boyd West. So not sure what's happened
What?
here. We've given the free kick away and a 25 metre, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it might have been a trip, might have legged him. I didn't see that
I
though.
didn't see that either.
But, you know, just because I didn't see it doesn't mean it wasn't there.
well
That's
done.
actually really good by
Well
Cooper
done,
Miller.
Cooper.
He's,
That's a good.
yeah, Boyd McCurry's as you can see, he's pretty
He's
solid.
a fella.
It's
He's a solid fella.
You wouldn't want to stand in front of him, and Cooper's only 15, so yeah, it takes a fair set to do that. That's Kurt Semmler. That's
Oh, good
Carl's
boy.
brother with a kick into the forward, and then young Kobe Sampson's chopped it off.
Yeah. That was a good mark.
I assume if you played football, Beth, you'd have been as good as Kobe.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I've no doubt. Gee, I find him quite a funny lad. I've always liked him, and he's still quite a young lad. He's just a bit of a free spirit. Doesn't really know if he wants to play footy or not play footy, and he rocks up. Usually plays the first few games of B grade until we realise he's too good for B grade and have to play him in A grade.
A
again.
grade. Yep. There's.
Yeah, just
Good
one of those kids that's got a fair bit of talent, and
He
when
has.
decides to use it, he could be absolutely unstoppable.
Oh, I guess that from his dad.
That's what his dad says anyway.
Hey, come on, that's a free for us.
That is 100% a free kick. He should have taken the mark and didn't.
And
That's
didn't, but the
disappointing,
Tasmans didn't had his back to the ball.
when you got the back to the ball and you hit someone in the
Yep.
face, it's always a free kick. So
Well, that's right. We think so.
no, it is. It's not we think. That's what it is, Beth.
He's still down.
Yeah, well,
Who is it?
it was, I thought it was Jace, but nah, Max Black. No, Kyle Castley. Sorry,
The Tasmans are winning this quarter a bit.
they definitely are.
Yeah, watch that bounce.
So that's young Ethan Richardson at the bottom there, another one of our young lads.
Yeah. It's
So this young lad, Joe Harris, number 10, he doesn't look real old, but he's had a fair bit of it for Tasmans. So big high ball, always good keeping your feet. But unfortunately, couldn't get it to work.
well done. Well done.
Got numbers there, so hopefully, now Tasmans have come in. So Tasmans have got it out.
And Tasmans have got a couple here.
Yeah, Dannon Blacker against Jacob Collins, and
Spoil it.
it's a good grab. You can't take much away from that. Handball to Jacob Collins.
Another goal.
And straight through to kick a goal. So that's the second one for Tasmans for the quarter, and yeah, we
Who kicked that one?
actually got there. So that was Jacob Collins, number 3. So Carl must be feeling good. He's pushed himself into the midfield. Carl Slemmer of Tasmans, working himself into the game. So, Jace Morgan in the ruck, you got Boyd in the middle, Jackson Bennett and Kyle Castley. So, pretty strong midfield for us as well. Jackson should get first use of it. Let's just hope he taps it straight down to one of our boys. Oh no, Max Buckland got that one. So, I reckon that was the first centre tap that Max has won.
Got him.
And that's holding the ball. Great tackle there by Jackson Bennett, and he's played on straight away. Big kick, unfortunately probably a little bit high, but straight to Spog.
Up in the air. down our end. That's all we can say at this stage.
Yeah. So I missed that. We obviously got a free kick and then kicked it out to Jackson Bennett again. What? Do you know why Billy got the kick? No, nor I. So we'll take it. So Jackson Bennett, he's had a fair bit of it already, and now lining up for another goal. He's had a shot earlier in the day. Young Sejuna boy. On the left. Oh, that was close, but unfortunately pushed it to the left just a little bit. So now Marble Range, you'll see them set up right now. So you look into the, you probably can't see, but if you look into the Marble Range back half, there's only Zach Calderwood there. Rangers are very good at pushing forward. Put the pressure on, make it really hard to get out, and hopefully give ourselves another shot and goal. So Frosty plays on from full back. And yeah, I reckon that was young Brock Davis taking a grab there. So he's another one of our young lads that has been doing really, really well in the A's. So Jed Wolford, I reckon that might have been touched off.
It was touched anyway.
Yeah, she wasn't the best kick, but this is what Marble Range is good at. They've practiced this the last few years, and I reckon we're actually nailing it now. I don't know if the boys have got a little bit smarter. maybe the coach has got a little bit smarter. We're not sure. But
It was a bit debatable when he tried to start doing it.
yeah, starting something new is always
Yes,
hard, but as you can see, it's really effective for us now, and
And it's
they get
paying
that-
off.
They get that one kick now, and we've still got the pressure on, so it's really hard for them to get that next kick.
No.
And Carl Semler's
Semler's
taken
marked
another
it.
mark.
Oh,
And then a
right.
good grab, and that looks like young Geordie Clements again.
Get out this way.
No, Wade Hansen, sorry. And Cooper Miller.
He is explaining. Well done. He got
I'll tell you what,
he
that
got
was...
rid of his opposition.
yeah,
well.
no, that should have been a goal. I'm going to actually have a go at Jed after the game. That was going to be Cooper Miller's first goal, and Jed's taken a mark in the goal square.
Yeah, but
Don't miss it now, Jed.
no.
Oh, hit the post.
Oh,
That's
Hey.
get in. What a shocker.
good. Well, yeah, he is 6'6", so we'll give him a couple of misses.
No.
So pressure's still on. We're still here. This is how we've started most of our other games, Beth. We pepper the goals without actually scoring too many.
5-9 to 3-2.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of scoring shots, isn't it?
So Frosty is going to go a little bit longer this time. And a good grab. I'm not sure who grabbed that. Was it Brent Harris? Plugger Harris? Yeah, it was. That's he's going to be a hard one. You don't really want him to get into the game too much. But as you can see, Marble Range do have the numbers. It's something they have practiced quite a lot. Probably lucky not to give
Bit of
away
a
free kick
scrimmage
being too
over
high there. Hard fight. It was one of those ones where if it wasn't too high, it was nearly holding the ball. So either way, not much has happened. So they're going to ball it up. Good tap by Jace, but I think the Tasman boys are starting to read him really, really well. So,
Go, Kobe.
yeah, young Kobe to Price Marshall.
Bring it out here,
And
Price.
we've got
Yep.
young Dannon Blacker,
Right.
who rates himself here. Like I said, he won every event at Sports Day and doesn't mind backing himself for a... And Cooper Miller, Cooper Miller, that is holding the ball every
It
day of the week.
is. We should have got a free there.
I don't like knocking the umpires too much, but that was a very poor decision. Ran him down, didn't get an effective kick away.
And he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball, so it was holding the ball every day of the week. And for a young Cooper Miller, who's only 15, I should probably check that if he is 15 or 16. Either way, first game at A grade, and he's playing like a seasoned veteran. He's got the kick away. Now Brett Harris again. Oh, Wade Hansen.
Go, Kobe.
Using good.
Go, Kobe.
technology.
Well done.
Kobe Sampson back to Brock Davis with probably the ugliest haircut I've ever seen on a man. Down to Max Black. And
No, Max dropped it. Can't see through the Tasman players here. No,
yeah, so Boyd gets the handball. Back to Geordie Clements. Geordie's just always got a bit of time and does quite well. So you got Cooper Miller here again. He is everywhere at the moment.
he got pushed out.
And Kobe Sampson again coming for the ball. He's got a bit of time, but not lots of it. Yeah, good voice by Kobe Sampson.
Yes.
And good eyes, straight to Boyd West in the midfield. Who handsballs back to Brock Davis. Now Brock's actually, to be honest, he played a couple of games at A grade last year, but didn't do. I thought that was Blaze K. Now,
Was he out here?
Yeah, he played in the B grade. Now,
Yeah, he did.
anyone that knows Blaze knows he's not the fittest guy, so he's probably
Well,
he's going to struggle a little bit today. Like I said, we have got a few out today, so yeah, Blaze K, a previous best and fairest winner for our footy club, but playing for Lock this year. They've got the bye this week, so desperate for footy. He's come down to play B grade. And,
Good grab.
And obviously
Oh, he dropped it.
did enough to get in the A grade.
You won't get that one,
No, they
Tasmans. They're going to
reckon,
bounce that one up.
They reckon he dragged it in there.
Well,
He didn't see it well enough, but the umpire didn't think he did. All right, Jed Wolford's back in the ruck and got that tap away. Bryce Marshall is playing really well in the back lines. You got Jed Wolford.
kick it out here.
You see
Yep.
Billy.
Yep.
Look at that. He misses a goal from 8 metres in front, but pinpoints someone on the left foot 50 metres away. And then to Spog. So Billy Bice, who, when he was underage, played a fair bit up forward and I think come 5th in the association for goal kicking and then played up the ground a bit since then. Doesn't know where the goals are, so I'm
Kicked a great goal for Woodner a couple of years ago when he played that one-off game.
When was it? Oh, at Woodner, yeah. He played, so his sister, and that's straight through the middle by Tynan, really needed by Marble Range.
Was needed, wasn't it?
So that's the first goal for the quarter, yet we've got 5 points. So 1 goal, 5 for the quarter, which hurts. So yeah, no, I was just saying, Billy Bice, his sister dates Jonty Seal, and Jonty's obviously from Woodner, so a few of the boys went up, not last year, the year before for a game. So
Yep.
always good to play with the brother-in-law,
Yep.
and not in their usual team because the brother-in-law plays for Waybacks, and as pretty common knowledge, Marble Rangers only like Marble Rangers, so we don't want to play anywhere else.
Oh, Kobe and Jaden went up and played for Central Air
Yeah,
before the season started a couple of years ago.
yeah.
They played with their
Samson,
cousin.
yeah,
Jake.
Jake. So Jed Wolford straight down to Geordie Clements.
Straight.
Billy Bice couldn't quite take the grab, but we've got, can't see
He didn't
who
have
that
time to
is,
get rid of
but-
that bounce at Nate.
Yeah, Kyle Casserly takes it down and
How much time's left?
yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully enough to get a couple of goals, but we'll have to wait and see. Hey, Zach Calderwood.
He was hurled by Carl Sendler. You're hot, you're hot.
Okay, Zach, usually on the right footer, has gone on the left and unfortunately pushed it a little bit too far and out in the full. Tasmans are fast to get it over, but the senior guys have said slow it down because they've got absolutely nothing to go to. They've gone long, and unfortunately for Tasmans, they've got big Jed Wolford right there, who's taken a big grab. That was unfortunately for Tasmans. That's always where it was going to go. And young Gil Casanova's got it in the middle of the ground, taps the ball on the ground, and has a leg. Now Kyle Casserly, yeah, takes a good grab. Now Kyle spins around onto his left, had nothing to go to, so then looks again, yeah, smothered, but he's followed it back up. Good work. Now this is young Cooper Miller again. I'll tell you what, Cooper Miller, I'm very, very impressed with young Cooper, and that is a good grab by the coach Boyd West. So
Yes, he took that under pressure.
yeah, well, as soon as you Boyd gets to use a bit of his body, he It really shows it off. So very, very strong through the hips, Boyd. I would have thought he'd spin round and have a snapshot, but it looks like he's taking the drop punt option. And not much wrong with that. So well done, Boyd, and well done, Cooper Miller. He is all over everything this quarter.
He has been in it, hasn't he?
Yeah, and like I said, it's his first game at A grade, and I reckon he's going to be there again.
We've never done timekeeping out here. And you can hardly see that clock
Yeah.
when the sun's shining in your face.
Yeah, well, it's not pleasant, the sun in the face. But yeah, 20 minutes gone, so it looks like we're into time on now. So yeah, the siren will go any minute now and be half time. So Jed Wolford in the middle. Another tap, he winds straight down to Geordie Clements. DeGil Casanova, back to Geordie. And straight, hard and fast, straight to the
past a
forward
lot
line.
of the Billy bias.
Billy down to Zach Mullins, I think, or was it?
Out in the full.
Yeah, Zach Mullins. So
Now do something with it down that end.
what was that, mate?
Were you trying to say who scored before?
No, I've seen who scored. Thanks, Noah. Young Noah Giddings, top young lad, running the water. Just giving me a bit of advice. So unfortunately, this is what happens when you got nothing to go to. You go, our ruckman, Jed Wolford, he's I think he played a couple of league games at North. Definitely played reserves. Won a premiership at Renmark, and then followed his girlfriend to Marble Range. But he's too good. He knows exactly where he needs to stand, and has been chopping a fair bit off. So nothing better than a smart big man. Yeah, plenty of dumb ones. So when you get a smart one, you get a bit excited.
That breeze is starting to come in.
Yeah.
We need another goal before the siren, but I don't think we're going to get it.
It's gonna be hard to get another goal,
Yes, it is.
but it's in our.
We don't want them to get
So
it
Tasmans are
either.
getting it out here. So Max Buckland.
That's holding the ball.
Oh, that is very unlucky not to be paid.
Oh, gee whiz.
Okay, they finally caught a hold on the ball, and it was against us.
Yeah, of course it was.
The two
was.
before that was, yeah, third time lucky they say, but unfortunately it wasn't for us. And that's the siren, and that's half time.
So the score
Half
is
time. It's not that good a quarter for Marble Range, but 3-2-20 for Tasman, and Marble Range is 7-10-52.
ooh,
Yeah, 17 scoring shots to 5. So definitely had a lot more of the ball. So
But Tasman's are still in it.
20-52. So yeah, only really 5 goals up when you've had
all those kicks.
12 more scoring shots. Start of the third quarter, so just after half time, we got Jace Morgan in the ruck against Max Buckland. So Jace has probably had the upper hand in the middle. So you assume he should get there. We've got Zach Mullins, Jackson Bennett, and what looks to be Geordie Clement. So something that I hadn't noticed, Lance Appleby. Yeah, there's Jace Morgan winning the tap again. So Lance Appleby isn't out there. What I found out, the reason Blaze is out is that he did a driver in the warm-up. So he was a very late exclusion.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's bad luck.
Yeah, very bad luck. He's
For
been in
him.
fine form.
And he's been getting awards. too.
Him and Geordie Clements have been the two standouts this year, and yeah, big loss. So talking about standouts this game, here's Jackson Bennett again.
Oh my gosh, he's playing well.
He is playing very well. Big kick into the forward line. Billy Bias brings the ball to ground, and yeah, Max Buckland picks it up from Tasmans.
And their talk was to keep the pressure up like did in the last quarter. So
Okay, well that's good. That's good. We've got Jed Wilford here. Nice easy pass to Kyle Casterly, and I think Spog, he was going to milk an easy one there, but I think in Spog's defence he decided not to. So, yeah, he's...
Somebody got over there fairly quick smart.
That's right. So Kyle Casterly, one of the younger lads in our A grade team. He may be 20 now, but quite young. And
What did he do?
yeah, unfortunately, that is a poor miss. You really want to get those easy ones early and put the pressure on them straight away. So
Exactly.
it's very disappointing.
That is disappointing.
But as we talked about last quarter, we've got good pressure coming out, with Tasman's coming out of defence here. So hopefully we can lock the ball in and have another shot, and the next shot actually be a goal, which would be a lovely change.
He's kicked that long,
He's kicked it very long. Max Black putting
and
a bit
they've
of
got
body
it,
in.
and it's coming down there along the
So
boundary.
Wade Hanson putting a lot of pressure on and picks the ball up. Got the handball out to Max Black.
But Tasmans have managed to get hold of it.
Yeah, it's a hot footy at the moment.
It is a hot footy.
Can't quite
The
see.
whistle will
deep
go
in
up
there.
soon. Who's going to get the free?
And the umpire from 100 metres away has called something Tasman's way. So I didn't see what that was, but
Well, it'd be interesting to
back.
see how many frees they've had today.
yeah, it's also interesting to see he's about as far away as I am, so he must have good vision.
Better eyes than you, Dipper.
Yeah, that's right. That's
What
not
did
real
he say?
difficult. He must have better eyes than me. So Kobe Sampson up with a
spoil.
big
That was a
punch.
good spoil.
Yeah, it really was. So yeah,
Never touched the player either.
out of bounds. So boundary throw in. Yeah, so Max Black, I love his name, but he actually, he's come over here. I think he's from Cummins a while back. and
Yes,
then
he
went
was.
to Sydney for a
Cougars.
little while. Yeah, but hasn't played for a couple of years. So comes into our team with no points, and this is another part of our breeding program. So Narity, Jared Dowdell, his daughter's dating Max Black, and yeah, so very, very good pickup for us, which we're pumped about.
And Tasmans have got the ball on the run.
Yeah, and in the big open forward line, you got Carl Semler, who would usually be able to burn off Zach, but Zach is right on him and got a rush kick away. Kobe Sampson with a kick off the ground. You got Zach Mullins here fighting hard, and Kobe followed it up. Another big tackle.
He does follow up, Kobe. I think he does
That's
that
a bit.
well.
That's a bit one-eyed, isn't it, Beth?
No,
So a lot of pressure, but there's a few Tasman boys on their own. So Carl Semler in it again.
no,
And
look here. No. Point.
so the goal here is to get the ball as fast as we can.
Out of their square.
and get it on. So as you can see, Tasmans have chosen to go the man-on-man tactic, whereas we go more of a zone. We've kicked it straight out to Jackson Bennett, who at this stage is pretty good. His hand firm on the best on ground today. To Kobe Sampson, who good set of hands, nice long kick.
Tis a long
Straight to
song
Jed
kick.
Wolford, who's taken another mark. So
And that was a high ball too. Play
nice
on.
high ball, and he's gone to Jace Morgan. A little small kick to Gil Casanova, who's got the quick handball out. And Kobe Sampson again with another tackle.
No.
Good mark by Carl Semler. So he's going to get it on fast.
He's dropped
And
it.
Wade Hanson,
He's dropped it. Come on, umpire.
Wade Hanson, who is one of a past best and fairest winner.
Go, 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 go.
So this young lad for Tasmans is pretty quick on the feet. I've noticed a couple of times. Lucky his ball work isn't.
Go, Kobe.
So as you can see, there's a fair bit of rush, a lot of rush happening here from Tasman. So getting into the forward line under a lot of pressure. And I reckon that one wasn't touched before it went over the line, so it should have been a free kick to us, but they've chosen it. Brent Harris has just thrown our player away. I'm not sure how we didn't get a free kick there either.
Well,
But we get it out and bit of talk. This is Dan.
oh, well played.
Has just left the ball behind.
Yes, he has.
So, which is a bit of a shame because he was on the move, and here he is again with another follow up. Got the handball away, and back to Jackson Bennett. And that is a monster
Massive
of a
kick, but I think is it in or out?
It is in, and young
Still
Gil
in.
Casanova hits the deck and gets up quick. I'm not sure who they've manned up on Gil, but he's also got a bit of pace.
He's got to kick it. Oh,
A good spoil by Tasmans. Oh, I thought I was watching somewhere else, but I thought that was a tackle into the side. But we'll pay the umpire.
again,
We'll say that he got that one right because he's actually pretty close that time.
was he?
He was close, closer than me. My eyes are terrible.
Okay.
So Jace Morgan tried to get a bit of a fly, but couldn't get up there. Probably lucky not to give a free kick away there.
So we're lucky we didn't give a free.
Yeah, and ball's all locked up, and we'll have a ball up on the wing. So Max is straight on with the body and gets the tap here, and good tackle by young Mullins, I think. And that looks like to be out in the full.
And I think that's our free, isn't it?
That is our ball. Eyes aren't that good, Beth. I'm not sure who's got it.
Dark haired, I reckon it's is it Cooper. No number in here. No number 18.
Oh, is it our? No, it's Dan and Blacker.
Right.
Yep, sorry. Oh. Sorry, Roy, I just hit my micro. Am I still working? I've just knocked it. Do we check?
Oh,
I hope I didn't. I assume I didn't turn it off, but I just hit it.
yeah.
Getting a bit excited.
No, it's cool, man.
Excellent.
That's
Thanks,
great.
mate. Okay, so they've changed it to a ball up. I'm not sure why they've done that, but yeah, interesting.
Very interesting. Stop him.
Billy
stop him.
Bice with a good tackle, but
Yeah.
the broke's free. They're running hard.
They're tackling us a lot harder.
They are. They've definitely come out with a bit of aggression, which is nice. And we've still had a lot of the ball, but just haven't been able to convert.
No. Oh, I should have bought my.
Blaze K
Yep.
with a good grab. Surprised himself a little bit there.
Yep.
And he's gone straight to Price Marshall. A nice long kick to the forward line to where Tynan Keeley
Yes.
takes a good grab.
Yes.
Yeah, Tynan being the senior player, the main forward and our captain, really needs to settle the team and put this one through for a goal.
We need that security.
No reason why he can't get this one.
Why aren't you watching?
Just checking the score, Ben. No, I reckon he's got this one. He's missed a couple, but I reckon he'll get this one straight through the middle. And have a look at him. He knows it's been straight through and he's excited. So that was a really good goal by Marble Range.
That's a long time between drinks.
It is. That's the first goal for the quarter.
Hi there, mate. Which way is that facing?
The other way. Don't panic, Beth.
That's good.
All right, so ball up. We've got Jackson Bennett in the midfield. We've got Boyd West and Geordie Clements. So this is probably the stronger midfield we've got at the moment. I assume that Boyd West, being coach, has said to Jace Morgan, tap it straight down to me and don't worry about anyone else.
He got the tap
He got the tap and followed it up, and
Yeah.
Boyd's now got it as well. So passes to Dan and Blacker and back to Boyd.
And
Bit
Boyd
hard with the
dropped it.
handballs are that high, and Jace Morgan's got
Whoa!
and yeah, got a free kick for a sling tackle.
Tasmans didn't like that.
So and then back to Spog,
Yep.
and I'll tell you
Oh,
what,
wow.
Zach Mullins was fast, but it was Billy Bice who got that final kick.
They
So
got that.
after a big wrestle for the first 5 minutes, we were able to sneak in 2 quick goals.
Who kicked that one?
That was Billy Bias.
Thought it was.
Yeah, so
Because he was
I'll
up
tell you
there.
what, Zach Mullins, he doesn't look fast, but he came from absolutely nowhere. And had a go at it. I don't know if he missed it or what, but Billy made sure of it.
That was a hard battle.
So 9-9-63 to 3-3-21. So good to get a couple of goals.
Oh, they've changed that. There was 10 points up there before. What is it now? 9-9.
Yeah, definitely 9-9 up there now.
So it was 7-9 before.
Oh, Jackson Bennett, he's in the thick of it. So no, that was Boyd West. Sorry, they both
That was
got
Boyd West.
those trendy haircuts.
So that's how you judge a player, by his haircut.
It was the easiest way when you're all the way back here. It's just that you've got a few real ugly ones, so it's really hard to judge. So this is Ethan
That's
Richardson with a
dropping
good
the
tackle.
ball.
And Wade Hanson,
Oh, he's a brilliant player.
he's
isn't he?
real good, Wade, and a good mark by Jed Wolford. Plays on, and
I thought he doubled into
Zach-
trouble there, but he didn't.
yeah, and a good mark by Zach Mullins. I was actually just talking to Grub, who's Zach's old man now. Grub actually coached way back A grade last year and have moved over to our
That's
club,
right.
which we're pretty.
There's
which
4
we're pretty-
boys.
Yeah, so we're pretty happy about it, and because of our breeding program, we don't have many points in our A grade. So, like I said, we had a lot of players out, and it's given Zach the opportunity. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard not to let him not play him again. He's been amongst it all over the ground. Had a couple of shots, so if he can put this one away,
He's a left legger. He's got
and
it.
he's pretty happy with that. So well done, Zach Mullins. Like I said, it's his first game at A grade for our footy club, and yeah, he's doing very well.
We'll keep him.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, it's a good family. I've had a chat and haven't had much of a chat with Zach, but had a good chat with Jai round 1, and he's a good kid, and yeah, 4 boys.
And that's
Obviously, the old
good.
man being an A grade, past A grade coach as well. Good footy brain, so we're always happy to take those type of players.
Past A grade coach with 4 boys, my goodness.
Yeah, well that's right. They're the ones you want. If you don't have if the breeding program's not working, you want to recruit people that've got 4 lads. Tasman's rewarded with a free kick there for going for the ball, so always good to see. He's gone the short option. And
Very short offering.
very lucky there.
No,
And it's caught everyone off guard. So,
it has caught everyone.
yeah. I think Boyd McCurry, who was 10 metres away, didn't expect it, and he got it. And yeah, old Zach Corder was out of position, and Plugger Harris has got another shot on goal. Yeah,
Don't you love it when a plan comes together?
Yeah, that's right. Now Plugger, he gets paid the big bucks to kick goals, so you pencil this one through,
You got it too.
and he's pretty happy with that. So yeah, he that's a bit of a difference. Lucky we got a couple of goals, because that's what hurts when you dominate play and can't convert like that last quarter.
Those 2 goals quickly were very handy for us.
Yeah, well, it changes everything. It was 3, because then Zach Mullins got one not long after as well. So we've got a big Jed Wolford in the ruck. You got Blaze Kay in the midfield, who'd be getting a little bit puffed out. He's come down from Lock to have a game of B grade, and yeah, poor Lance pulled his driver just in the warm up, and rumour has it Blaze already drank 2 beers before he got the call up. So.
We'd be charged on all 4.
Oh, lucky not to get a free kick there. Old Max just went straight for the body. And we got Dan and Blacker coming to the forward line. Kick straight to Spog and a nice grab.
That tit for tat.
Yeah,
Same thing we've done that Tasman's had done just previously.
that's right. Well, Tasman's kind of stuffed up their kick and got a little bit lucky, but ours was very well played. That was good football from Marble Range. Tasman's, on the other hand, he's botched a kick and everyone was out of position, including their own players. It worked out well for him. Hey, you look at Spog, he kicks it, and he just turns around with that one fist up.
That's Keeley again.
That's Tynan Keeley, number 13. How many goals
5.
has he got? 5 for the day.
Well, that's what we've got marked,
Yeah.
because we don't know who kicked
We
the
don't know who
first
hit
one.
the first one. I think it was Boyd, and he's going to be really upset that we haven't given him more credit if it was him.
Oh, well, I've got a question mark against his name.
Yeah, so Boyd, I apologise if it was you that got the first goal, but to be honest, we were a bit sloppy on the first one.
Oh, we're so excited.
Yeah, well, it's not every day I get to sit next to Beth Sampson. So, hey, Jed, big tat. Carl Semmler read that perfectly, and no, it was that young Justin Thompson.
Ah, bad luck.
So Spog again having a follow up to Billy Bias. Doesn't have a lot. Turns onto the left.
Ah,
Unfortunately, turns it over.
Yes. That was just a missed kick.
And I'll tell you what,
Good spoil.
Wade Hansen has played really, really well.
When doesn't he?
Well, that's true, but he hasn't trained.
No, because he's had an injury.
Well, he has, but even before the injury, he wasn't training.
Wasn't
They've got a newborn at home.
Ah.
Dad life's caught up with him a little bit, so.
Yes.
Hey, everyone trying to hot footy, and I think we may have got a free kick there.
Do you reckon?
Oh, Kurt Slemler fell into our lad, who I can't see who it is from here because the eyes aren't real good, but I think we're a bit lucky on that one. So a couple of go against us, so you take the ones that go for you.
Exactly, you grab them with
That was
two
young John
hands.
Mullins, I think. So, and a nice big kick across the face of goal for a 16-year-old lad. That's gutsy. Dan and Blacker in the back pocket.
They're all telling him where to
Playing
kick
on.
it.
So,
Oh, that's a good kick.
and Jackson Bennett. Big kick, and Kyle Castley couldn't take it down, but we got young Mullins again in amongst it.
Ooh,
So
Tasman's will get a free here.
yeah, well, I didn't see that. The two boys ran past each other, and the Tasman guy grabbed his head. And a bit of remonstrating here. It'd be good to see the umpire take control. And okay,
What's he giving him, a 50 metre?
that is a terrible call. And I hope we're going to pass this on to the umpires, because it was us that were getting flung around.
Yes, we
and they've called a 50.
Whoopsie.
I thought they should have reversed
Reversed it. Yeah, I thought so too.
So it'd be interesting.
Hey, they say I'm one eye.
Be interesting to see who that umpire is, because I reckon he's the one that they were
Ooh.
whinging about on the boundary before. Hey, Wade Hansen, I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with him today. Oh, Gil Casanova, he's pretty smooth.
Oh, bad luck.
Good grab. Spog does not get outmarked, so I'm not sure who that young lad is for Tasmans, but we'll give him that. That was pretty good.
Now, man up, boys. Well done, Boyd. You waited.
I think Boyd was trying to go for the hoping to get a free kick there for the guy dragging it in, but they obviously saw that Boyd was the one that dragged it in, so no free kick. Max Buckland's pretty vocal out there. Good, fires you up a little bit when you get a big ruckman that doesn't mind using his voice a little bit.
And his body.
Won the tap there. Maybe a dubious push in the back.
That's not going to go anywhere. Oh,
And that
come
is a
on.
free kick every day of the week.
Exactly. That was...
Took the mark and then got taken out. And
Yeah.
You either pay the mark or pay the free kick.
I'm pleased you saw that as well. because
Yeah,
they'd say
look,
I was one eye.
At half time, I turned around and thought, we've been trying to talk Tasmans up a little bit, but, we're not Tasman supporters. Let's not pretend. So Price Marshall here coming out of defence, back to Zach Calderwood, and then to Jackson Bennett, who is, at the moment, my pick for best on ground.
Oh, they're dropping it. Butterfingers, pressure. Pressure does that, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And young Cooper Miller, young lad on the...
Our Colts have played extremely well.
Young Coopers, I was talking to Cooper Miller's old man just before. He's a copper and is just finished work and got straight down here. So he hasn't actually watched any of the game until half time. So
Okay.
hopefully Cooper plays as good this quarter as he did last quarter. Show the old
Now,
man.
we should get a kick in over there because it wasn't touched.
And we are, so that's good. And we've gone back to, it looks like Dan and Blacker. Like I said, we've said this quite a lot. My eyes aren't great.
Good play.
And nice big kick to Kyle Castley. You got Gil Casanova had a cheeky shot on goal.
Well
And a
done.
big, good mark by Geordie Clements.
That was well done, cutting through between those two.
Anyone to give Jackson Bennett a run for best on ground, it'd be Geordie. If you can get a couple of goals, it'd be right up there. So big kick by Geordie. Holy Toledo's Batman. Not straight, but wowzers, that was long.
And high.
And high. So we see Marlborough Range here, they'll set up their zone. Now the zone does generally let you get the first kick out, so they usually get the first one, and then the idea is that they don't get the next. So
And here it comes.
Yeah, and as you can see, we got players there,
Yeah.
and pretty lucky there.
Was that our third free?
So this is Jai Mullins, so it's Grub Mullins. We were talking about before,
Yes.
one of his 4 kids.
Yes.
So Jai's played a couple of games. As a younger fella, he doesn't have the points that his older brother does. So he's going to play a few more games this year, which is good.
Our boys are recovering from a scrimmage quite well. Uh-oh. No.
That was Dannon Blacker. His footwork under pressure is really, really good. Really impressed with him for a young kid. Kobe Sampson just a couple of steps behind.
So he
but
was
comes
just
out
a little
for
bit slow there, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
well, I don't think
he was a
slow.
fair way back.
It was hard to get there. But Tasmans, they don't have a lot. They've got the odd loose player, but they're going to have to man up tight here, Marlborough Range, and get a turnover. So they've forced the long kick.
Oh, and dropped it.
Ball's been locked in. There'll be another ball up. Okay, Kobe Sampson with a cheeky kick. And I would have thought that was a mark, but not paid. Jed Wolford got the quick handball on. Jai Mullins. Spog playing a fair way up. Ball's long to Billy Byers.
Brilliant.
Gil Casanova exactly where he should be. Needs to hope he gets that.
The goal.
And he did. Well done, Gil
Wow.
Casanova. I've got no issues with a young lad backing himself like that and having a shot, but you just got to make sure you get it. When you had a couple of boys out on their own, would have been an easy pass off. You go for the goal, you want to make sure you get it. So well done, Gil
So
Casanova.
we 11 goals?
Yeah, we're 12-10.
12-10, so I've missed one somewhere.
Yeah, you must have. Did you get Zach Mullins?
Yes?
Yeah, you got Zach. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, big tackle by Jed Wolford and did bring him right down hard, so gave away the free kick.
But it stopped them, stopped their run.
It did stop their run. Oh, and who's that young lad? Kobe Sampson. Cheeky grab.
Was a cheeky grab.
All right, so that's three-quarter time. 4-3-27 to 12-10-82.
What's our score? 10.
12-10-82.
So premiership this year, Dipper. That's what I'm told.
Recruits.
No, Marlborough Range.
Is what?
It's for the premiership.
Oh, look, we've been there before in April and May. So unfortunately, we've never won one in April or May.
Our boys are playing well.
Now, look,
Our Colts are
we had
playing brilliant.
We had a good team last year, and we've recruited really well. We recruited what we needed. So, Jed Wolford, who's 6'6", we needed a big ruckman, so we got him. And now we've got young Jace Morgan, who's developing. He's only 18 years old, and so he's.
How old's Cooper Miller?
I think he's 15. So and
Rosalie's just picked up on him.
Yeah, okay. He's doing really, really well. So he's played a couple of games at Norwood, under 17s, I think, and played B grade last week. It was his first B grade game, his old man was telling me. He kicked 3-2, and today, that second quarter, he was phenomenal. And Jed Wolford, who is dating Donna Charlton's lad and Donna's Graham Charlton's daughter, so very heavy involvement with the club. And then you've got
Kobe Keeley.
Geordie Clements, who's come over, who's dating Kobe Keeley, who's Crowbar's daughter, and Crowbar's a life member and past president.
Yes, of course. So playing for Marlborough Range would be...
And so we've got the hard midfield and we've got the ruckman, which
and
is
Max Black.
probably the two positions we needed. And then, we got Max Black, who's dating another Marlborough Range
Dowdle girl.
daughter. Todd Slade, who's Zoe...
Barbara. Oh, now there's a Barbara girl.
Yeah, so Zoe is he Mackie Dowdle's niece, great niece?
Granddaughter,
is it? Yeah, so she's got the tie here. Then we've got Daniel Minnie, who's another elite midfielder, who's, Barbara, Tess Barbara.
There's Barbara.
And, obviously Jane Barbara is
that
very
score's
good friends
right.
with a lot of our Marlborough Range mums, and so it's just...
And a good sort.
Yeah, so it's just worked out. It's just worked out really, really well, and it's just everyone, like what we needed has just come to the club.
Yeah, well the planets have got to align.
Yeah, and it really has. So, you say that we're probably the premiership favourites, and we're undefeated, and we probably are. But we've also got a lot of players out today, and
And still winning.
Tasmans are not the team they've been in the last few years either.
They are not the team they've been the last few years. They have been a great team.
Yeah, well, they won the last 3 premierships. I think the first one they won, I'll say they stole off us because we were red hot favourites that year as well, with Corey Beard new to the club, and they won one probably a year early. The next one they were the best team, and then last year they kind of snuck one in too. Everyone thought Waybacks were the team to beat, and we were around it as well. And
that's right.
Tasman's got through.
Yep.
So
cheeky.
Yeah.
After half time. No, it's after half time.
Too much swearing.
So Jason Morgan starting in the ruck at start of the fourth. Scores are 4-3-27 to 12-10-82. Marlborough Range in front.
And that's the correct score. The umpires have just waved the flags.
Okay, excellent. Thanks, Beth. Jason Morgan, he's been playing B grade all year. He's played for our club for years and years and years. But
He's come up through the Colts.
Yeah, but poor kid's had a lot of injuries the last couple of years, and had a decent year last year, and now this year he's strung a few good B grade games together, and Boyd West has given him the opportunity to play A grade, and it's a big call when you've got the best ruckman in the competition in Jed Wolford. He still thought, Jace has earned his spot, we'll give him a go. So really rate Boyd.
And that's good because he can learn.
And it's allowed Jed to do this, playing the forward line. And Gil Casanova with his third, absolutely beautiful. So that was big Jed Wolford at centre half forward. So we've had Spog playing at centre for the last few games, and Todd Slade, one of our recruits, playing at full forward. So obviously Todd's not playing today, so it does give Jed the opportunity to move forward. Now I find this funny, Beth, because Jed is, as you can see, an absolute monster of a man, 6'6", and told us he played on the wing. And I think Boyd just laughed at him and said, "No, mate, you're a ruckman."
I think so. I think so.
Country footy, if you're over 6'1", you're a ruckman.
Usually the fast ones are on the wing, aren't they?
That's right. But he is actually pretty quick and pretty coordinated. So ball pushed forward, and we got young Zach Mullins again. He is quick on the feet. I'm really impressed with his speed. So down to Billy Byers. Now Billy looking for an option. Goes, and finds Cooper Miller.
Yes.
So, Cooper Miller, and I really wish, when I was speaking to his old man, I found out how old this kid is, because I'm pretty sure he's 15. First game at A grade, kicked 3-2 in the B grade last week. Gets a call up today for A grade, and that second quarter, he was everywhere. Could have had a goal already, lining up. and unfortunately just pushed that one to the left-hand side. So
Now, Cooper Miller's not listed
he's
here.
not in there, unfortunately. He was another late call-up. Glenn Schreiber was another late withdrawal.
Oh, that's right. He's not out here, is he?
Yeah, so he just needs a rest this week and be back next week. So Tasman's went for the long kick, and they might have broken Marble Range's zone. So Brent Harris couldn't take the grab there, and Jackson Bennett has mopped it up to Jace Morgan, the ruckman, who kicks like a ruckman, unfortunately. Blaze has mopped that up and gone straight to Billy Bias, and that is out of bounds. So we'll have another ball up in the forward pocket for Marble Range.
Gee, the boundary umpire's not very big, is he?
No.
He's not much bigger than the ball, but
Yeah,
he's
it's really
he's
hard
thrown that
getting.
well.
It's really hard getting boundary umpires, and they do cover a lot of K. So I really credit these kids for giving it a go. And
I think it's marvellous that they've got the young ones doing
yeah,
it.
and these kids can throw them in. We've been to some games where they barely throw it over their head, whereas these guys are actually got a good arm on them. So, and Max Black with a big smother and a big tackle.
Yes, so therefore, aren't we going to get a free?
Yep, so that was holding the ball. So Max Black has the having a shot on goal now. So that is Max Black. Beth?
I didn't know his name. I haven't heard you say that today.
Yeah, Max Black lining up for goal. I don't know if he's kicked any goals this year. Not a bad kick on him. Oh, and touched, I'll tell you what.
Bad
only
luck, just touch.
So, yeah,
Fingertip.
Good effort, Max Black. So Frosty had a big kick last time, broke the zone a little bit. So interested to see what he does this time. Straight in the centre.
Poor old Max, the first game he played for us, he was cooking chips in the morning. And then that night he was in the kitchen.
Yeah, was he? Baptism of fire.
Those footballers are doing a good job with their cooking the teas on Saturday nights.
Oh, look, we pride ourselves on being, quotation mark, country club. And yeah, really, we do have everyone helps out. So good mark there by Brent Harris. So he's got a really good kick on him, Plugger. So he'll make the distance, no worries, and probably slot this one. So yeah, like I was saying, so Marble Range, everyone has to spend a Saturday in the cooking chips or serving in the canteen. And round one was the A grade's turn for. Oh, it's not a bad leg, but unfortunately for Tasman's, that's touched on the line. So yeah, and then for A grade, we rotate each team having a session in the kitchen each home game, and it was the A grade's turn, so it's good to see that they did it. And you got Brock Davis here for the big long kick, and you got Cooper Miller, who has taken.
He's taken, no, but he's got the ball. Yep. Who's that to?
It wasn't to anyone, but
No,
Billy
Billy
has
got
made
picked
that
it
look
up.
good. And this is the idea with Gil Casanova.
Gil Casanova
He's very
there.
quick, so they just put it in front of him.
Bad luck, Kobe. You missed that one. We've got no one there. Oh, good spoil.
That came from nowhere then, probably giving his opponent a little bit too much room. So
No one up there. No one up there for Tasman's. It's a relief.
yeah, Tasman's having a bit of a yell at each other at the moment, which is not good. Is this Jackson Bennett with the ball? Run out of the back line. I reckon he's my pick for best on ground today.
On the basis you've said it 24 times, he must be, I reckon.
Yeah,
Dipper.
well, I mean, I thought I caught it early in that first quarter, but he just keeps impressing me.
Yeah, it gets better.
Good mark by young Cooper Miller.
Well, I think the boys have got a hard job today with our best players because they've all played well.
They really have. Cooper is, he could be in amongst it too.
Yeah.
Both Mullen boys have played really well. It's a good issue to have. Kobe
Good
Sampson.
move. No. Oh, he's got him.
Yeah, so that's Dannon Blacker. And Jackson Bennett again. A little cheeky kick on his right.
That's in his back. But it'll go out of bounds, I suppose.
No, I think that might be a ball up, that one. Not quite far enough. So 4-4-28 to 13-12-90.
He ran into a brick wall.
He did run into a brick wall, and he gets up pretty quick, which I rate when people do that. And then you got Geordie Clements, big kick into the forward line. Oh, and little Gil Casanova with a big fly. And he's back again. Have a look at this. Gil Casanova. Oh, and Cooper Miller. Cooper Miller with his first goal. And you got all the boys
No,
getting
didn't he
around.
get one earlier?
So yeah, well done, Cooper Miller. First game at A grade today, and this is second shot on goal, but nearly snuck another one in. But we'll call that a pass. So yeah, he's doing very well, young Cooper. We step back about another 8 steps.
Well, there's no time up there.
Right, so Jed Wolford's moved into the ruck. And unfortunately, Wade Hanson went down and gave, I think it's a Tasman free kick. Who's he calling it?
What's happening?
So what happened is that everyone has to be in the right positions, one of the new rules they have. And poor Wade's gone down to give Cooper Miller a high five after he kicked the goal and didn't quite get back in time. So because he needed to be in the goal square, gave away a free kick.
Oh well, that's okay. We can counteract that.
We can.
Push in the back. That's offline.
That is offline, but what a big kick.
Right, kick it down
Who
this
was
way.
that kicking it?
Down this way. No, bad move.
Yeah. So young Joe Harris here has had a fair bit of it.
Now, Mr. Semler, is it?
And Carl Semler for another shot on goal.
Got a bit of history of Marble Range, this bloke.
Yeah, well, he when he came to Port Lincoln, he played for us for a few years. I think he was the best and fairest winner and was our captain, and then took the coaching gig at Tasman's.
He was bought by Tasman, and he only kicked a point.
Yeah, I thought that actually went through. So, yeah, no, definitely just a point. So I actually get on with Carl quite well, but there's a few Marble Rangers that don't have a lot of love for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I would have thought the anti-poaching rules would have prevented that.
Well, I think they've kind of come in afterwards. So this happened before I moved to town, so maybe 12 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, he's moved over to Tasman's, and they had a pretty good team, but weren't really winning games. And he thinks he's pretty late. He's a little bit modest, old Carl, but he won 3 premierships in a row.
Well, he did too.
He won the first 3.
And he didn't have the ball, umpire.
And it's a free. Oh no, they're paying a throw.
Oh, he didn't have it. He got flung, and he didn't have the ball. Well, just waste time. Doesn't matter.
So you're saying Carl played in that game that they pinched off Marble Range, that grand final?
Yes. Yeah, he did. So.
Ooh.
Well, we didn't make the grand final. They knocked us out the week before.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. So.
Would have hurt.
Yeah, and then he did his knee in the grand final, and
Yeah.
hasn't played much footy since, unfortunately for him. So
Yeah.
hopefully his knee's okay. He can get a full season.
Yep.
Hey, Bryce Marshall, short kick to Jed Wolford. Generally don't like kicking to the ruckman, but he's actually pretty good, Jed. And yeah, not a bad leg, but Tasman's have got the fist to it, and It's out of bounds.
Tight. And then a couple like that's the boy. Big throw, right up.
Whoops, slips. Good lad.
Good throw in and good win by Jed to Geordie Clements, then to Blaze K. Blaze has gone long to Kyle Casserly, who's taken a good grab. Handballs to Daniel Blacker.
And he's got the whole paddock.
And like I said, he won every event at Sports Day and doesn't mind having a run. And,
they've touched it
I tell
again.
you what, unlucky.
Oh,
A 17-year-old kid has just had an absolute feast of it. Missed on the goal line. So Tasman's coming out of defence. Marble Range got a lot of numbers. They've looked for Max Buckland. Unfortunately, no one's taken the mark. Young. He got the ball out. Young Ethan Richardson got a hand to the ball. Smother. Oh, I tell you what, he's very lucky there because it's very nearly. And Dan and Blacker again. Jeez, he's
gee,
pretty.
they got to travel some distance, don't they?
Yeah.
And that was fast.
And Geordie Clements from the. Oh, are we going to say pass to Spog there?
Yes.
Do you reckon that was a pass or do you reckon he was having a shot?
No, he had a pass.
Oh, Geordie Clements found
Yeah, it was a pass, Dipper.
found Spog on the other side of the goal.
And somebody else was right in front, ready to take it.
Yeah.
But he decided to take the goal himself.
He's pretty happy with it. Not much emotion with that one. Sting's out of the game now, so that's Spog's 6th goal.
Yes.
So he's on top of the board at the with the association, but young we spoke about him earlier. Jonty Seal kicked 10 last week, and
Oh.
now he's only 1 or 2 behind Spog. So depending on what he does today,
No,
Spog's definitely put his best foot forward with a 6er.
I'm looking to see if they've got anything here about who the leading goal kickers are. Yes, Tyne and Keeley, 22 goals, and Seals 21. Yes, that 10 boosts him up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
So 6 more for 28. Who Wayback's playing today?
South. South actually would have been a really
That might be
good.
a close game. That
Yeah,
would
I
be
actually
a good one to watch.
I tipped South, but then found out that they were running a little bit undermanned
Oh,
as
are
well.
they?
So
The
bit of a
Souths are
shame.
fairly strong.
I think they're real strong.
Yeah.
Young Cooper Miller again, Dan and Blacker. Just really enjoying these young kids playing. We've had a real issue at Marble Range where we've lost so many of our kids to Adelaide, either playing,
We have.
going to uni or further in their footy career. And it's actually good to see we've got some young kids playing and hanging around. So
Oops.
young Cooper Miller
Over
straight
his
to the
head.
hands. We got Tyne and Keeley up to Billy Bias. And Tasman have taken a mark on the last line of defence. Doesn't have a lot to go for. And Billy chops it off and have a shot and goal. And Billy's a good kick, but this will test his distance. And very lucky not to get called play on there.
Where's he going? Which direction is he going to put that? Is he going to cook it out to the centre or straight to goal? What's the hold up?
Oh, he's just running
Oh,
in. Just taking his time, Beth. Jeez. Just
that's
slow
well.
down.
Hey,
Oh, not a bad leg. And Spog, didn't quite take the mark.
stay zoned. There you go.
So they call a point. No, it's out of bounds. So they've got boundary throw in. They've got the zone
So
in
we
case it
could.
does come out. But we've got. Oh, I didn't see who kicked that. Was that Boyd?
Couldn't see.
Didn't see. Eyes are no good, Ben.
Too many players
You're going to have
down
to get
there.
someone better to commentate in the next game.
Well,
we only see half the game.
That's right. But we're not biased.
No, not at all. So there's Tasman. So they get that one kick, and then the idea is that Marble Range don't allow them to get the next. And they definitely got the next one. So that's Carl Semler. He's usually got a pretty good kick. Not quite as long as it used to be, but
Well, as he's got
and he's gone down the line.
Has he's got a stronger team this year as he had last year, or not?
No.
Bit of a black and white army over there.
Yes, it's like I was saying before. The Tasman's home game, but you really look at Marble Range. It's week in, week out. You're that kind of support every game. So, yeah, like I said, when I first moved here, we didn't win a lot. So funny that as soon as I stopped playing, we started winning again.
You were the problem.
But man, appears that way.
You did the right thing by the club.
Yeah, that's right. Team player. But yeah, always.
Were you talking instead of playing?
Win, lose or draw, we've always had good
Crowds.
So you're going to turn around. Price Marshall got the kick away, and Jackson Bennett just ran straight under it. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, the Tasman's had a fair voice then.
That's right. So Tasman's got a free kick, holding the ball.
Tasman's way backs are pretty good on calling the ball.
Actually, the armchair army from way back, all sitting in their little deck chairs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they do have a bit of a voice. Rarely right.
Exactly.
But they don't mind calling it.
Oopsie, here we go. This is a goal. No. It was hot.
That was hot.
Right, this could...
Oh, this is Frosty. He's there.
Frosty's been playing for a long time.
He has been, and he's been in the back line, so a little bit unfortunate there. They should have got the goal, got a good tackle. It would have been nice to run it out of defence and really made him pay, but Frosty, he's a seasoned campaigner and took the grab. Knows his ability, passed it off. And not a bad little kick.
Good goal, I think.
So young Jackson Tanzel, he's been around for a few years as well.
Well, he has, because he's always been Tasman's.
He has, and he does quite well. Gets a bit of a goal sneak, fast too. So you look at the team that Tasman's got out here today, and you know they've still got they've got a lot of good numbers. Probably drops off a little bit, but they can start working it out a little bit better.
Well, where's their under? They haven't got under 17s to come and help them.
Well, that is an issue.
Well, they haven't got any juniors unless they've got under 11s.
Yeah, you can't have them playing. Can't have them playing A grade.
That's a bit young to start.
So, Brock Davis and Price Marshall working together. A couple of young kids, and Zach Corderwood has come in and steadied the ship. And we got young Jai Mullins here running out the boundary. And you got this young Joe Harris, who I haven't heard much about him, but has been absolutely everywhere today for Tasmans. Definitely being their best players. Max Black got a sneaky leg away.
Well done, Zach. Oh, no, it wasn't Zach.
Geordie Clements, he's just so clean.
Well called. Well called.
And Billy Bice going.
Good spoil.
Oh, he's probably. And Zach Mullins lined up for his second goal and puts it through. So probably not the prettiest footy we've seen today, but just grit and determination, getting the ball to the forward line and another goal. So 5-7-37 Tasmans to Marble Range 16-15 to 111. Okay, so young Billy Bice is having a bit of a run in the midfield now. Good to see they're rotating people through there. We've got Jed Wolford in the ruck. like I said, the
Oh,
best,
this is yours, isn't it?
I've called him the best ruck in Port Lincoln, and I'm probably going to say he's the best ruckman on the Eyre Peninsula.
Did you take the time when the quarter started?
No, I'm not sure how much. It can't be much time left. So another tap won by Jed Wolford.
That's dropping the ball.
Good grab by Zach Calderwood. I tell you what, that kid gets nosebleeds sometimes. He gets that up that high.
Get out of it.
Yeah, so Boyd being the coach, he knows where he wants it, and he was a bit upset that someone might have taken the ball off him, so he's told him where to go. In hindsight, he probably should have let Max Black take it, because I don't think Max Black would have kicked like that. And here's Boyd trying to make amends. Got the fist up, got the handball, put a bit of body on. Oh, try to get the handball, but it looked like an open hand from here. So right call by the umpire, holding the ball. And Max Buckland, I'll tell you what, he's rucked all day. So no, he's not that old. I think he'd be 25. He's the right age for footy, but he's just rucked all day. So big ask. And you got Ethan Richardson here, none of our young lads. I think he captain under 15s, captain under 17s, and playing a bit of A grade. So good to get these young kids that are, especially a bit of a leader, in amongst it.
Like Gil with the marker. Never mind.
Ethan's old man, Justin Richardson, had done a little bit of coaching. President of the junior committee for a couple of years. So good family to have in the club. But yeah, unfortunately, we hit the post there. Frosty's got it. Have a bounce. Have a kick to Carl. Probably called that a few times. Frosty to Semler. Carl knows there's not much time left, so he's probably milk it as long as he can. And just a little bit of lack of torque there. And Zach mopped it up.
Go for goal.
Young Billy.
Billy, go for goal.
I tell you what, he's
got it.
He's got it. He's probably a little bit lucky he didn't run too far. He took a lot of steps there. So, Billy Bice, number 7.
That's number 2.
Second goal for the day. Yeah, it wouldn't be much time left, and 5-7-37 to 17-15, 1-17. So that's an 80-point lead.
17-15, but they must have sort of made up some ground with their goal kicking, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
second half.
I think the last quarter they didn't do too bad.
The third quarter they.
Yeah.
What's your assessment, Beth? Special comments, Beth Sampson.
Well, we were 7-9 at half time to their 3-2. And then we picked up.
Oh, another good grab by Zach Calderwood. Oh, and handball to, looks like Ethan Richardson. So a lot of Marble Range in the crowd, we can see.
17-15 to 5-7.
Yeah, nice win by Marble Range.
That's sure, very good.
A lot of Marble Rangers in the cars too. A bit of tooting happening there, Beth. What do you think? What's your assessment of that game?
Very good. Good oval, no wind.
It was a great day for footy.
Great day for footy, and our boys performed.
Who have you got a best on ground?
Well, there's a couple there you were calling fairly often.
Yeah, I reckon Jackson Bennett. He probably. The last quarter probably didn't do as much as he did early, but he was all over everything. So
well, Tynan Keeley's kicked 6 goals.
Yeah.
Billy Byers is in it.
Yeah.
They've all been in it.
Yeah, Gil Casanova.
But that Cooper Miller.
I tell you what, he was probably didn't play enough to get the best players, but what we saw of him is really impressive.
Very impressive. Well, for a 15-year-old playing A grade and this standard.
That's right.
Of play and game, because it's not country football.
Hey, no, there's a lot more than country footy these days.
It is more than country football. So I've got to write that down so I can tell Wally.
You can take that with you, Beth.
Good job, Dipper. Thanks very much.
Thank you, mate.
Brilliant. Good job. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Hope they bring home the bacon for you.
And I'll get some photos and some stuff going about my history.
Great. I'll come around tomorrow.